Yeah, no, I've got acclimated down here a little bit, and I was able to get home to I grew up in Boston, so it was a good relaxing time after a couple of days. I gave up sleeping in hotel beds and kind of got my own back home, so I'm glad I'm back down here, finding a place to stay, so it's really awesome.
What has been, I guess, maybe some things that you've looked forward to in terms of just getting used to the city of Atlanta?
Yeah, that's kind of tough, right? All those things kind of take time. So over the next couple of weeks, I'll definitely be finding either some of my favorite food spots or things to do when we have some off time. But I think the best part about it, I've said it before, is kind of basketball integrates people and makes people feel comfortable. And this group has welcomed me with open arms, the energy, the enthusiasm. It's been awesome.
The guy that's kind of running that offense and being the point guard. What have you kind of learned about his game and how it's maybe meshing with yours?
Yeah, that guy is a basketball savant, right? If anybody could ever, peel back the onion and see what he's thinking, it's pretty impressive, right? To be who he is and done what he's done and just find ways to always continue to grow and be better. And the way he can pass the ball, facilitate, and then score to close out games it's just extremely impressive. And I've had the utmost respect for him before I got here, and now that I get to play alongside with him, it's really been a treat.
For this team, this season, it seems like with 26 games left, every game kind of matters at this point. And for a guy that's been in the playoffs, just what do you guys try to incorporate into this young team that doesn't have a lot of playoff experience for this kind of like last push?
Yeah, I think the biggest thing is, winning in the margins, right? You want to continue to grow and do the little things while growing, hammer those little things that you need to do to win night in and night out, right? Obviously, there's some things that I can look at for myself and the rest of us can in that New York game. And those are the games where you want to, we get there. Now, what are the little things that we need to do to get us over the hump? And those are the things you really want to focus on in the last, I think it's 27 games. You said 26, but I think it's 27. I'm not sure. Just hammering those out because this is like a final sprint, right? Before you get to the postseason and all of us out until you get there.
Obviously, depth is really important for any team. When you show up and then pretty much right out the gate, you guys lose Larry for a while, lose Veep for a while. Like, how difficult is that for rotations and just your fit into the team?
Yeah, I mean, it's the NBA, right? You're always thrown with crazy circumstances, right? So I wouldn't say, it's unfortunate, and we're really gonna miss those guys. But at the same time, you have solid, guys like Mo, Dom, that are willing and able to get up there and step up and make it happen until those guys get back. And the best part about that is those guys get to grow and continue to grow and help us win because they're more than capable of doing it.
I know I asked you about this last week, but you played with Quinn before. When you get here, like, how much is stuff that you've seen before and things that you expected? How much is maybe different because he's tailored things to the personnel that he has here?
Yeah, I mean, obviously there's some similarities, right, where you have a couple of aha moments where you're like, oh, I remember that when we were in Utah. But some of this stuff is also, like you said, tailored to whether if it's, Trey or O or Zach or Dyson. But I feel like for the most part, basketball is big conceptually and, pictures of what we want the defense to look like and the offense to look like. And I feel like I've kind of got the gist of that, and it's kind of has a lot of similarities. It's not too far off to what it was in Utah.
Every game's important, but coming out of this break, next 4 games.
Yeah, these games are really important. Yeah,
right. The next these 3 teams, right?
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, you talk about the teams that you talk about seeding and different things like that. Like, those games are really important. I think the biggest thing is you don't want to, overdo it, but you go into every game with like this is an intense game, but these next 3-4 are pretty meaningful. They're Eastern Conference opponents, and they're all within a game of us or wherever it is in the standings there is.
Is it weird playing against Orlando, given that when Veet went down, when Larry went down, maybe those fouls were kind of reckless? Okay, sorry.
No, I completely understand. And I always want to give the people the benefit of the doubt, because if it was me, I'd be pissed if someone said that. But yeah, those were, aggressive plays. But, Orlando is known for playing with aggression, so I don't want to take anything away from them, but obviously it's unfortunate how those things happen. But yeah, no, not to harp on it, but obviously, you have to be aggressive when you're playing teams like that, and that's how they're going to play. And we're just going to have to respond and just go out there and continue to win.
Thank you.
Yeah.